Hello everyone and thank you for watching. I just wanted to make a quick announcement that I have started a Patreon and it features exclusive content and Patreon only monthly giveaways. Check it out in the link in the description below. I've been playing the new Metroid game, Samus Returns, on the 3DS a lot in the last few weeks. And I knew that the new Samus figure from Figma was coming out, so it only made me more excited when I found out she was being shipped to me. The old Samus figure had problems, so much that I decided to sell her. So if you're looking for a comparison in this review, I can only do so much without the figure with me. So the question is the Figma Samus from Metroid Prime 3 Corruption a solid figure to add to your collection? Let's find out in this toy review of Figma Samus Aran from Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. If there was one thing I didn't like about the old Samus figure, it was the fact that her legs just pop right out. This got so annoying, so I decided to sell her. Let me tell you right now that if you suffer from that problem from the old Samus figure, this figure solves that problem. As you can see here, no matter how much force I put on her legs, it doesn't pop off like the old one. Also, there are joints here on her hips from her armor that move left and right so you can get adequate leg movement. But unfortunately, it's not as much as I would like, and this is a slight problem. Another slight problem is her lack of accessories, but we will get into that later. Besides that, I have to say this figure is a major improvement over the old one, as her paint and detail are much better. As you can see here, her gold is a shimmering gold and it's throughout her entire armor set. I also love that there's this metallic green on the side of her legs as well. Her chest plate and helmet are a metallic red and is very video game accurate. I also love how she has these back boosters because they look really good. Her plasma cannon is a metallic teal and has a lot of intricate details, as you can see here. Everything about this figure has a metallic finish and I am absolutely loving it. One more thing I'd like to add. If you are thinking of taking Zero Suit Samus's head and putting it on her armor, you can, but I have to say it just looks okay. I had a feeling that her head would be too small for the armor, and that's kind of true as you can see here. Although I do like the fact that you can do this, and that is a welcome addition regardless. Looking at Zero Suit Samus and her armor together looks amazing. And I'm absolutely loving that I have these two. So if you have one, definitely get the other. You will not regret it. When she stands up tall, she stands around 6¼ inches and towers over her Zero Suit Samus counterpart. This isn't exactly accurate to the video game, but honestly I prefer the power suit to be much bigger, as it gives this sense of strong and powerful. So when it comes to scale, here she is standing next to some SH Figure Arts and Figma figures. So if you're looking to complete your Smash Brothers collection, she definitely fits that role. Looking at articulation, she has an up and down at the toe, up and down at the ankle, bend at the knee, thigh rotation, and a ball joint at the upper leg. She could have more articulation, but her armor prevents her from doing side kicks. Although it's nice to know that there is movable armor pieces on her side of her leg here. Continuing on, she has a single rotatable joint at the midsection, double jointed shoulders for decent range of motion, but yet is hindered by her shoulder pads, but not as much as you would think, because as you can see here, she can hug herself decently well. Bend at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist, and a ball joint at the neck, giving you a total of around 24 points of articulation, which is pretty standard for Figma, and she poses really well. 3 extra hands, a ball formation for sneaking into small areas, rocket launcher attachment, and a stand is what you get with this figure. I have to have my complaints, and I have to say, I wish she came with blaster effects, because as you can see here, she has a hole in her blaster for it. If you had the old blaster effects, they will fit, but it's unfortunate you don't get new ones. Looking at her ball formation, it features a metallic gold and metallic green in the middle, and she rolls decently well on the table. Also, there is a hole here, so you can put the ball on the stand, so you can make it look like she's jumping in her ball form. Looking at her rocket launcher arm piece, you can easily replace the current arm blaster with it like so. This is a nice and snug fit, and I love the way it looks. Again, I wish we got a rocket effect piece. Looking at her hands, you basically get 3 hands, which can include a thumbs up and 2 open hands. I wish you could get more considering her price tag of around $70 US, but I guess it's better than nothing. In conclusion, the main negative of this figure is her lack of accessories, and I wish they made a DX version of her. She could have come with placeable bombs from her ball form, rocket shooting effects, and blaster effects like the grappling hook and spacer beam, which would have completed her package. But sadly you don't, and this is the only version that I know of. Despite that, I gotta say, I'm absolutely loving the paint and detail and posability that this figure offers. And since I loved all the Metroid games, I gotta say, this action figure is an easy buy. Thanks for watching, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.